our last video, we got a few comments pretty much asking the same thing. How do your kids do all of this without complaining? And honestly, they don't. Of course, there are moments where they get tired, bored, impatient, and grumpy. But we've been traveling with Laila, Emmett and Malik since they were very young. And over time, they've learned something really important. That traveling together also means making compromises. Some days are full of hiking and adventures. Other days are slower, more relaxing, or build around what someone else enjoys more. And today's episode was probably the perfect example of that balance. Exploring London and hiking through some of the UK's wildest national parks, we finally arrived at the one place I had promised our boys as a surprise. And honestly, none of us expected it to feel this special. If you are new here, we are a family of 5 from Germany that loves exploring the wonders of the world together. From cities to cultures and nature. And we've lately been documenting our UK road trip adventure here on our travel journal. So far, we've explored London, hiked incredible national parks like Snowdonia and Dartmoor. And now, our family adventure brought us somewhere completely different. To the home of British Motorsport. But first, we did another kind of stop. Because not that many people know that Laila, Emmett and Malik are also musically talented. When we travel, they don't get many possibilities to practice. But Alpai actually follows a YouTube music channel and got reminded that their store is not far from London. So he wanted to check it out in person, which led our kids to play for a few minutes.
It would probably be just a case of, we go through and work it out and give an offering, which is based on condition. It is tough.
I've only written for it.
Yeah, you can see it because there's a page on our website. It don't have a direct number, it might take you through to a form or something, I'm not quite sure, but
Can you play an instrument? Or do you have some words of motivation and encouragement for the kids? Leave them in the comments. Alright, let's get back to the #1 motorsport destination in the UK. For context, however, Last year, our boys Emmett and Malik became completely fascinated by Formula One after we took them go-karting during a family vacation in Turkey. Since then, they've been learning everything they can about the sport, from legends like Ayrton Senna and Michael Schumacher to today's stars like Lewis Hamilton and Lando Norris. And when I met Alpay almost 20 years ago, he was also into Formula One. We even once visited a race in Istanbul. So when our UK road trip brought us to Silverstone, the excitement instantly felt different for the Min in the family. As a surprise, I had booked us into Escapade Silverstone. And the moment we arrived, it was obvious this wasn't going to be just another hotel stay. It was luxury. For Lila and me. And for the boys, this was basically Formula One Disneyland. Before checking into our hotel, we decided to visit the Silverstone Museum first. It promised us immersive exhibits, legendary cars, and stories of racing heroes that shaped history. Walking through the history of this place already made everything feel incredibly real. I mean, it's a circuit we've watched on TV so many times, and knowing we were about to experience it ourselves made the excitement even bigger.
Since this is your first time racing around Silverstone, you're going to need to know a few things.
If you are ever in the area and you get hungry, don't worry, there's also something to eat. You can get delicacies like Lando's Licken chicken tenders or a Verstappen or Hamilton burger. When we finally stepped out onto the actual Silverstone circuit, it felt surreal. And then we finally checked into the hotel. At first, we were just excited to explore our villa.
Unser neues Zuhause.
Oha, wie krass. Ey, ich gehe hier gar nicht. What? Oh, wie sie sich freuen. Ja, irre.
Ihr wollt hier schlafen? Ja. Wegen den Autos.
Ja, die junge Dame möchte vorher aber noch einen Spaziergang auf dem Track machen.
Ich auch.
Den da, um 18 Uhr. If you know a destination or hotel that beautiful and cool, please let us know in the comments, for this one was a real treasure that we'd love to experience again. I mean, we were inside Silverstone.
Das ist richtig wie am Strand.
Deshalb machen die das. Deshalb lassen sie hier Touris raus, damit die Strecke dann säubern.
Im Fernsehen sieht das immer so klein aus, aber guck mal, wie weit das in echt ist.
Das ist die Pit Lane. Also eigentlich sind es 20 Fahrer, glaube ich.
24.
Und da stehen die dann immer so und freuen sich so, ja, yippie!
Alle drauf, die gewonnen haben.
Dann baue ich mir ein eigenes selber.
Walking on such an iconic track, especially for the boys, was something really special.
Da steht ja unsere Wohnung.
Ja, also die erste Villa ist ja nochmal anscheinend irgendwas Besonderes, so wie es aussieht.
Ja.
Die ist ja nochmal ein bisschen zur Strecke geneigt.
Was ist denn jetzt bisher in Großbritannien das Beste?
Silverstone! Silverstone!
Cat Café.
Nein. Wir waren doch gar nicht so lange.
Gib mal nochmal her. Ich finde Snowdonia wandern war auch richtig cool.
Snowdonia und Silverstone. Silverstone ist besser. Hier mit unwaschbarem Zeug irgendwie OTJ raufschreiben auf die Strecke.
Ja.
Und dann, wenn hier Race-Dings ist, dann und von oben so Dings drin. Und dann sehen wir.
Leila läuft. Leila läuft so selten.
Oh, Leila läuft.
Would you enjoy a stay like this? Or is this boring to you? Well, after all the excitement, spending the evening at the spa felt like the perfect reset for us.
First page singing under the moon. You and me together, it felt so good. But then you made me feel blue when you ran away with somebody new. Look, you're at my door, saying I look nice. Can't you see I'm happy now? I don't miss your lies. I've been moving on, I've been cold outside. I don't need nobody else to live in paradise.
The next morning, we could already say the combination of motorsport atmosphere and relaxing family time made Silverstone feel incredibly unique.
Um 9 ist Start hier.
So.
Da kommt das.
Das ist meine Einführungsrunde.
Yeah, while we enjoyed breakfast, some drivers were already getting ready for different kinds of races. And I was getting nervous because I had planned another surprise for Laila, Emmet and Malik.
Kiddos, wie fühlt ihr euch? Cool? Es geht nur darum, Spaß zu haben, okay?
Und schnell zu fahren und Spaß machen.
Because I had told the kids that if they wanted, they would get the chance to drive themselves.
Na, da ist ein Changing Room.
Nicht mehr auf alten Dingern.
There's change rooms down there on the right, and
Okay.
there's girls down there on the left,
Okay.
and there are lockers and things now.
Okay.
Try that. If you have any issues with the sizing, i.e. they don't fit, just come back and we can switch it, no problem for you.
Okay, thank you.
Their very first outdoor karting experience.
Bei Malik sieht das schon gut aus, ne? Aber ich würde sagen, das passt gut bei dir. Bei dir sieht es auch gut aus. Die Schulter passt. Ist okay, oder? Boah, Alter. Also ihr müsst wahrscheinlich nach da gucken.
So genau, da.
All three actually seemed pretty relaxed about it all.
One thing to watch out for, this section of the track is very, very wide. So this used to be the old runway. So imagine, it is literally as wide enough to get a plane on. It's not changed. This corner is very, very tight. You can go from being 8 karts wide here to 1 here. Okay? So be very careful. When it gets very wide, it goes very narrow afterwards. Okay? So yours gets a top speed of 40 miles per hour. Okay? And you've got more. How are you feeling? Good? That might be too small.
Ja.
That's too small.
Das ist ein S.
Can we see? Happy? Good?
Wenn irgendwas nicht stimmt, sag ruhig. Maybe you can... Oh, okay, you get it.
Perfect, fantastic. If you just wait there for a second. We'll try small as well.
Ist okay. Looks like a stormtrooper.
Aha, perfect. Good?
Noch kurz gehen.
Happy? Yeah. Fantastic. Just there for me. You've got quite long hair, so we'll try medium.
Ja.
If I can find it.
Here, yeah.
Thank you. Too tight? Yeah? Better?
Mal Kopf hoch. Ja.
Just shake your head.
Kaufen ist unsere Entscheidung.
Okay, guys, follow me.
Viel Spaß!
Meanwhile, Alpay and me were the nervous ones. Would they understand the instructors speaking English? Would there be other kids, much older and far more experienced ones? And would Malik maybe start feeling car sick once the karting began? As we got closer to the track, all those thoughts started running through our heads.
Malik, er wird dir gleich helfen, okay?
This is going to be very special. Something you'll remember for the rest of your life. Enjoy it. Give it your best shot out there.
There's some other kids which are really fast. I think they even have their own karts, I think, or at least they had their own. They had their own suits and helmets and everything. Yellow Flag. Wer ist das? Das ist so einer von den Schnellen wieder.
Eine Viertelstunde kann lang sein, also.
Ich kann jetzt schon nicht mehr.
How are you feeling?
I'm scared. It looks so dangerous, I don't know.
Small kids, but they're really aggressive.
It's like someone took their chicken nuggets or whatever.
It's harder for us, I think, than for the kids. I hope the kids have fun. For us, it's like scary, exhilarating, exciting, everything at the same time. And I do feel that I start shaking as well. Because simply we don't have any control. We can only trust. Lila enjoys it.
Sind 15 Minuten schon rum? Ich kann nicht so mehr gucken.
We can see that we can trust Lila. She drives rather slow, steady.
Oops.
But Malik, you see that he's enjoying that, but we also know that he's a lot of testosterone in his body, in this small body these days.
They're just sliding and skidding, it's just crazy. Ganz ehrlich. Oh, Malik.
Emmy hat Malike
Ja.
touchiert.
At the time, this experience was terrifying for us as parents. But looking back, it seems funny now how nervous we were. Because the moment the kids got onto the track, they understood exactly what they needed to do. They stayed focused, and most importantly, they absolutely loved it.
Gucken, ob jetzt die Beine wackeln.
And judging by the smiles afterwards, I don't think they'll forget this experience anytime soon.
Malik hat mich überholt und noch irgendjemand.
Ja.
Und dann,
Malik hat dich überholt?
ja, Malik hat mich am Ende überholt. Und noch irgendjemand, weil ich halt so oft getriftet bin.
Ach so.
Und da wollte ich die beiden halt wieder einholen. Ich habe immer versucht, anders reinzufahren in den Kurven.
Ja.
Und dann am Ende habe ich nur noch gesehen, dass die kein richtig Lack haben. Der eine Junge mit dem blauen Haaren ist mir immer hinten reingefahren. Der eine hat mich halt überholt und dann habe ich so versucht, nicht in den reinzufahren, weil ich habe das halt gesehen. Aber dann konnte ich die Kurve nicht richtig kriegen. Also wo kann man das?
The day wasn't over yet. After all the excitement on the car track, we still had one more opportunity to enjoy what makes Silverstone such a special place. Watching race cars fly around one of the most famous circuits in the world. Even though there wasn't a Formula One race happening during our visit, that honestly didn't matter very much. For the boys, simply being here was already enough. Hearing the engines, watching the cars, being part of the atmosphere. You could tell they were enjoying every second of it.
Marto. There's not been a lot of moves being made. I've seen Guthrie in the number 18 making a move on the inside of Phil Hart in the 211. But apart from that, a lot of the battling is going to be happening down by you over it.
And while Lila and I might not share quite the same passion for motorsport, moments like these are one of the reasons we love traveling as a family. At the beginning of this video, we talked about how family travel is all about compromise. Not everyone enjoys the same things, and that's okay. Some days are about hiking through national parks. Some are about exploring cities. And sometimes they are about racetracks. And maybe that's why there isn't one most beautiful place in the UK. For our boys, that place might just be Silverstone. But our UK road trip wasn't over yet. Next, we discovered some of the UK's most surprising cities beyond London. We hope to see you here soon on our travel journal.